Southern soul blue. Dre Day on the beat, man. Hey. Southern soul blue.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Andre Walker with One Good Deer Renovation Services, also aka Dre Day 706, man. Yes, sir. You did. And what I got going on, I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm selling my house. And me and my wife about to build a Barndominionm. Yes. Wow. And what I'm deciding to do is I'm gonna film and narrate and take you guys on this whole journey of me selling my house, purchasing the land, building my Barndominionm, the whole process. Because once I do it for me, trust me, I'm a businessman. I'm gonna start doing it as a business, and I might be building yours next. So follow me in the process. I'm gonna give you some ins and outs, some roughs, some pains, and I'm gonna just put it all out there to you. So when you come to my office and you ready for me to build yours, you got an idea what you're gonna be going through. So basically, how I got to the point of, all right, I want to sell my house and build a Barndominionm. So I'm gonna rewind y'all back. All right. So basically, we live in a house that's in an HOA subdivision, and we bought this house brand new, 2016. It's a 2,800 square foot above, and it has a whole 1,000 square foot basement. So total, once I finished the basement, the house was about 3,700 square foot. So I know you're saying, wow, that's a huge house. Why are you selling that house? Because it's in the HOA. And I grew up in Columbus, Georgia, and Muskogee County, and I grew up where my grandma, my uncle, everybody had land, and everybody stayed close by, and they knew who their neighbors were because they picked them. They picked who stayed next to them, and they built their houses, and I grew up in a community like that. And that's the kind of legacy I'm trying to build and set forward for my family and leave behind. I don't want to leave my legacy of a house to my kids being this house that's in a HOA community. HOA community meaning at any given time you can not cut your grass, get fined, get some dues, get behind, and the HOA can take your property. So that's not something I want to leave behind. That's a burden. That's not a legacy. So yes, I'm selling my big 3,700 square foot house that we're the only ones lived in it. And I customized it. I built out the basement myself, and I'll take you inside, take a look. I did a lot of this work, and the next people that's going to buy the house, they're going to enjoy it too. But that's how I got to the point of, let me sell my house and purchase some land. Yes, we're purchasing land in the sale of this house to purchase some land. We're going to buy 4.5 acres out in Covington, and on that 4.5 acres, I'm going to build my main house, and also I'm going to build a house for my son, and also an income property. So we're building our own little mini compound on the property that we're buying, which is in no HOA. So I don't have any restrictions as far as what I can and can't do to a certain extent. But that's how I got to that point. So where I am today, as you can see, we closed on selling the house in about 4 or 5 days. And we closed on purchasing the land like a week later from that. So literally this whole weekend I've been packing and more packing. So I got most of my totes, my to-go totes. So this morning I hopped up and got ready to go to church and figured, oh man, all my clothes in storage. So I had to go to the storage before church and grab all my shirts, and my shoes was in there too. So yeah, so I'm gonna hang out here in the truck. They're gonna hang out in the truck with me for now instead of putting them back in the storage until the next process. The next process is okay. So I know you're thinking in your head, well, you're gonna be homeless when you sell your house, and it's gonna take some time to build your land. So no, we're not gonna be homeless technically. My plan is we're gonna sell our house and we're gonna cash out. We're gonna buy the land cash. And we're also gonna buy a fifth wheel RV cash where we're gonna be living in temporarily until we build. So we might be sleeping around doing this and that, maybe here or there for maybe about a week until I get the RV, get it situated and all that. But after that, we're going to downsize from all of the monthly utilities and mortgage of a house to one payment of $700 for the RV lot payment. So yeah, so I'm gonna downsize from, like, I would say on average between, with utilities and mortgage and everything, at least $2,800, something like that, $2,500, something like that. Downsizing from that to $700. So yeah, I can save some money doing that while I'm building, and all that money go towards the property. So that's the plan. So that's one way you can sell your house if you're patient and your spouse or whoever you're working with are basically ask yourself the question, hey, what are we willing to sacrifice to get to where we want? And that's what we had to do, to ask ourselves, hey, what are we willing to sacrifice to get not just what we want, to get what God has planned and blessed us to have. So we had to pray and ask God, hey, if this is for us, provide it for us. And everything that we've been getting and going through, He's been providing. So it's not just, hey, it's something that Dre wants to do or something that my wife Monica wants to do. We prayed about it and we asked God, if it's for us, provide. And we listed our house on a Thursday, and it was under contract that following, I think, Tuesday. Not even a week. That's God. So it was a house kind of the same size as my house that had been on the market for almost a month. And at first I was like, okay, man, as soon as I want to sell my house, somebody's house just like mine is on the market too. So now I got competition. But it was blessed and it went my way. I listed it, and it didn't take but less than a week for my house to go under contract. So that was awesome, and that was God. So if you pray about it and talk about it, and you got to write your plan and your vision down, and once you do that, the sky's the limit. But if you don't write your vision down and make it plain and pray over it, you're going to be going around in circles, and you're going to be scared, and you won't make a move. But just some words of wisdom, so that you're gonna need that wisdom and that guidance to make this journey, because it's a journey. I'm a contractor by trade, so building and developing, it's in my nature. Everybody's not a contractor or a builder, so this type of process can be very intimidating if you don't know what you're doing, and it can be expensive if you don't know how to do it. But for me, it's kind of like a walk in the park, because it's what I do. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now, I'm in the truck now, about to take some pictures of the outside just to show you guys and to document, okay, this is where we're coming from, this is what we built the first go around, and showing the next steps of where we're going and what I'm building. I'm gonna show you guys my process. I designed my whole Barndominionm interior myself, and give you a little bit of insight of what I'm getting, what I'm building, but that's all gonna be later. So today I'm gonna show you the house that we're selling. It's in Loganville, Georgia. give you a little info on it. By the time I post this, it will be after the closing, of course. So by the time you see this, the house will be sold already. So follow me, and I'm gonna take y'all inside, give you a tour, narrate a little bit of stuff on the inside, and we'll go from there.